Welcome back again to another reaction video, and today this is going to be a very conversational reaction.
Okay.
And it said why Poland is thriving, why UK is falling apart. So now this is between a Polish person, I believe, and maybe a UK person. So stick with us. I've been going through Poland for a while, content for a while, and if you've not subscribed to my channel or this is the first time, you need to go and check other videos. And also, to give me recommendation of any video, click the link on my bio to buy me coffee. That would be greatly appreciated. So let's dive right in.
Better than where I am.
Is it?
Yeah.
Than in London?
Yeah, London is a frenetic city. It's crazy. It's it runs at 3,000 miles an hour. You never see the same person twice. You really no.
It's just like Nigeria.
So take me back in time growing up in the UK, because you spent much of your time in the UK.
Oh, I was born there.
You didn't have, like, let's say, part of your life where you lived truly in Poland?
No.
No. Would you like to live in Poland?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Why do you think you had this, let's say, calling inside you, like, that you want to connect with Poland? You are half Polish, half
That's right.
British.
Yes.
Obvious.
Yeah.
But it sounds to me, or at least the way I see it, that you are more Polish than British. Am I right?
I think I love the setting. I love the streets and the background. I love the background. It's different. And
I think a lot of it's to do with that. And the more time I spend here, the more I feel the way of life, the Polish people way of life, is much better than where I am.
Is it?
Yeah.
Than in London?
Yeah, London is a frenetic city. It's crazy. It's it runs at 3,000 miles an hour. You never see the same person twice. You really no. I mean, you could go to a place you never see them again.
That's it.
Seriously, 9 million people. I don't know how many people are here.
Two.
Yeah, well, there you go. So where I live, it probably is 2 million. Yeah. So in my little area. But I think it's, and also a lot of it's to do with I'm Catholic.
Right.
And obviously London, UK is mainly Protestant after King Henry VIII. So I like the sort of the Catholic values. So the family is first, and the way that things it's more orderly here. There's more respect here. That's the word.
Respect. What do you mean respect in terms of?
Amongst people here.
Amongst.
Especially with the elders. In the UK, we're losing all that respect. We got no time for them. Hence the stories that they need to be told. Did you know what your grandfather and grandmother went through? And I think people are losing touch of that. And I think it's because London is such a big city, and there's so many people there. It's such a mix, and it's great for that. Don't get me wrong, it has it. But there's a certain lifestyle here that, and I think, mind you, Poland's going to catch up. I mean, I always saw it as kind of 10 years behind the UK, but it's moving fast, right?
Right.
It's moving fast. A lot of energy here.
It kind of makes me, I don't want to say sad, but because when you mention, London, it is obviously very advanced mentality, mindset. Like here in Poland, we think it's a little behind, but it's really not. And like you said, the quality of the lifestyle, the values, the respect.
That's it. They're key to a good society and people moving forward together. We don't have that togetherness. Yeah, we have that kind of. It's a bit.
One thing I love about Poland has to be the metro system. We watched the video where it's very organized, it's very calculated. And I watched the video where it says that you don't even need to own a car, because why? The metro system is so good that if you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to get to work by 8:30, my boss is going to get here by 8, your boss is actually going to get here by 8. Nothing like missing the boss.
Fractured. And I don't know why, and I don't want to get into the politics of it, but
what do you think went wrong? Let's say, what do you think went wrong? If we can call it that way, wrong.
I think it's. I think it's just the people are selfish. There's just they're more looking after themselves. They don't really look beyond anyone else's problems. And I think because we hear so often, this has gone wrong. I think you just sort of turn off to it and think, I can't be bothered to worry about it anymore. I've got to. And I think living in London also is very expensive. Don't forget.
Right.
So it's survival mode there. I mean, I was speaking to my friends here, not you about it, but I'm sure you'll tell me that how much things have got expensive here.
Right.
Yeah, things have gone up in price. And
that's what I exactly mean, but I don't want it to get to the level of, London.
Well, so obviously you get paid more in London, but the problem is that I think the gap between what you're getting paid and the cost of living is great. So there's we've got a lot of problems, on that front, which means that people don't have the time to care about each other anymore.
I think that's might be the explanation.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself because I'm thinking, how am I going to survive all this? I need to get through this, yeah? And, and there's obviously, during these times, people need more help and more, and you see it all the time. The adverts on the TV have turned from like washing up liquid to help, homeless shelters, refugee centers, and sending money to Ukraine, sending money here, sending money there. And, it's now all donations.
So when you had that idea of having a family, were you thinking like to enter this project, if I may?
Yeah.
With like teaching your future kids about the Polish thing, or do you want them to be? What I'm trying to say, did you have a similar idea as your father, who
Exactly
was
the same.
practically done with Poland?
Exactly the same. I felt my upbringing was amazing. I can't fault him. He didn't know what he was doing, but he did his best. But he always kept. I think he wasn't. We're not a really religious family. We went to church a lot when we were kids, but when you get older, you kind of lose sight of religion, And I think when you get older, you go back to it because you think, "Oh, I'm going to die. What's it all about?" But we went to church, and I think all that kind of moral teaching, which is why because the church is very important here, isn't it? I mean, it's very strong. It practically runs the country with the politicians, doesn't it? So it has some good and some bad. But the main thing is the moral code. Once you break the moral code with people, then there's this kind of anarchy. So I think the way that he taught us to be loving and caring, and look after our neighbour if we could. We think of him and we smile because we say, "Oh, do you remember when he used to tell us this?" And just the way he was.
So one thing I think I love about Poland is definitely the metro system. Like I said, because it's a lot cooler, it's a lot calmer. There's just a very, very peaceful life.
Yeah.
People understand.
Not stressful.
Yeah, the country prioritizes their people. Everybody prioritizes each other. It's there's not much of a survival mode on like the UK or like every other country, which is why I think Poland is very, very, very lovely. But anyways, this has been a very good one. I love the fact that it stated the truth why he loves Poland, and the fact that he's half British, half Polish makes it very, very, very good, because that means he has seen the difference. But anyways, what do you think about this? Is Poland better than the UK, or is it getting better, or are they still way, way at the back? Let us know in the comment section. I will see you in our next video. Bye.